Welcome, my ladies and gentlemen, to my new live stream for this week. Welcome so much to For the Love of Crafting episode 12. I think it's 12, or maybe it might be 13. I need to look that. It might be 13. Yeah. Well, anyway, you are so much, so much welcome here to my live stream for the love of crafting here on my channel, Leah's Bible Babble. I'm gonna check it. It is episode 13. 13th episodes, 13th Fridays, or sometimes Saturdays, when I've been do some live streaming with some kind of crafting that we just talk about and have a fun time for a couple of hours. First of all, I'm gonna to share this live stream on X. No. Oh my God. For some reason, I'm gonna do it live. I'll do it live. I'm sharing with you all. Sometimes these, when it comes to tech stuff, not my kind of music, but so that's why I do what I can, and sometimes I need to yell after my husband to have some kind of, some kind of just to have some support. So anyway, I have done some crocheting when I started last week, and this is going to be a shawl, and the pattern is called Virus Shawl. So well, I come, I think might be halfway or something like that. But I have realized that there are some errors here. But anyway, don't mind the errors, because nothing is perfect in this world. So I needed to rip 1.5 row off, just because apparently I can't count to 10. So that's the the main reason. Well, this shawl is what I'm going to working on this evening. And if you are new in here, welcome so much to my channel, Leah's Bible Babble, and this live stream for the love of crafting. And I actually have in a bit of time, I'm going to do something completely new for me, and that is to show you my favorite page when it comes to for cross stitch patterns. but we're not doing that now. So so it is Friday, and I would like to know what has happened during your week, or will you have something special to gonna take place in this weekend? We don't have anything more exciting that we are going to have summertime on Sunday. So that is thrilling. But other than that, we are going to have just having a fun time and a chill time. It's not going to be the real nicest weather, but probably do some yard work, or gardening, or just to prepare ourselves for that spring is here, and it's getting warmer and warmer for every day that goes by. So now let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this pattern is pretty simple. It's 4 rows that you repeat over and over again. So I'm actually thinking about if I'm going to do I'm going to do one of these shawls, but in stripe instead. I have so much leftover yarn. It's ridiculous. So I need to chop off some of the yarns, so I have room for new yarn. I don't think I have been able to buy new yarn for at least 2 years, and it doesn't show whatever I do. But I'm trying to complete some of those projects I have started. Yeah, that is something I can show you all. Hold on. Now we're talking. So, I have so many projects. It started last week when I did some clean up in my creative corner that I have in the zone, and I started to go through all of my bags that the bags has been hiding behind the sofa, and yes, they don't hide anymore. So I took out all of the ongoing projects I have, and put them in one big case, or in this case, in a big bag. So just so I know where I have something, and my plan is to after at least when I'm done with the shawl, I'm gonna take one of those half projects and finish them thoroughly and then go back and do another. So here is actually it's a what do you call top blouse, something like that, and what is missing on this one is that is one row too short, so I need to do 8 more flowers at the end. So my plan is to have it done this spring. I like the colors. Funny story about this this yarn. This yarn is from called Mayflower, and I don't have a label on the black one, but I think it is. The black one is Mayflower too. So here, oh shit, here Mayflower. Mayflower is a Danish brand, but the size of this yarn is 8 by 4, so you need to have a hook that is 3 or 3.5 millimeters, and the orange is Nova. And these colors, I bought them for so long ago, because I wanted to do a blanket with what is called Fortnite. No, Overwatch. Sorry, Overwatch. To my kids. And that didn't happen, of course. The kids grew old and stopped playing Overwatch. So there I had a lot of yarn and nothing to do with it. So I instead started to do these squares instead. So the squares are not exactly granny squares, but it's a type of granny squares. Actually, I wanted them to be bigger, but I'm gonna do another one of these tops, but I'm gonna use a bigger square, so one square is big enough for 4 of these. So and that is, I want this top to be a little bit loose fitting, so you are not restricted when you move in it, and so on. So that is one project. And yes, I have a lot of yarn left. It's going to be a lot of yarn that is going to over this. Then I have this is knitting. I have shown you before in this stream. So I just want to see. So this is the neck and the upper part of this top. So what I have now is to make room for arms, and then just is just plain knitting for the length. And the pattern, I found the pattern actually on a flea market for like £5. Here it is. So and the yarn is also Mayflower, yeah, called Daisy, and it is viscose and her. I don't know what her is, but I think it's a blend. But it's very, very soft yarn, very easy to split. If you see it, it's very, very loose when it comes to the spinning of the yarn. So you have to have your wits with you so you don't split it when you knit. It's very easy to split. So I'm hoping we are going to have a concert with McQuire in May. So, in May 9th. So my intention is to have this one complete then. Until then. Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit more about those oncoming projects. Yeah, here is another. It's a crocheting project. You can see this is just a large granny square, and go on and on and on. So the thing is now that one row takes like 30 minutes to complete because it's so long. So, but you know, look at this yarn. The yarn itself is beautiful. It is Egyptian cotton, but the size of it is unbelievable. Really, really thin, and it is it's unbelievable. And I have so much of this yarn all over the place. So and this one I am still working on, I suppose. Yeah. So it's all going to be a top. Oh, Fallout Dave, hello. Oh, you have learned to say hello in Sweden. Well, for some reason, I have I don't need you to have then why do I have yeah, well, for some reason for that day I just get all of the what you write to me is in Swedish. I can't I can't turn on or turn off the translator for some reason. Well, anyway, you are very much welcome here for that team. I am showing all when I did some deep cleaning in this household for a week ago. I found all of my ongoing projects. So here I have these I have shown 2 of my projects already, and this is my 3rd one. And this is like a very large grand square, and it's going to be a tank top of it in the end. But it means to be a lot of big sizer. So as always, Paula Dave is my companion in these streets. Then I have this one. Yeah. This is a shawl too, or a scarf, but the pattern is scarf. But I'm just halfway through the first one. And I'm going to make a poncho of it. Yeah, good on you, Volte. Do what you have to do. I'll be around. So, well, and this yarn is called Universe from Hobby. It's acrylic and polyester. So, but it's very, very nice to work with, even though once again I had chosen yarn that is so thin. It is ridiculous. But I made a shawl from this yarn about a year ago with butterflies. Then I got a lot of yarn over as usual. So therefore I decided to do this poncho. So the poncho is going to look like, imagine when you take these, you have 2 pieces, and one piece you set like this, and you do the same on the other side, and you sew them together. So it's going to be really perfect when it's when I finished. And then I have actually this is a fun story. I was on a flea market last summer. Where I live, I have a lot of countryside around me, so ah. Follow once again. Okay, I am finally all here, although people do wonder if I'm all here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am the crazy one in this togetherness. Well, I found this one on a flea market. All I could see was this pattern, and I have no clue what it was, until I started to take all of the bits out. This is stitched on. It's kind of a not really a plastic canvas. You know, plastic canvas is really stiff, but this one is really much softer than plastic canvas, but the same material, and actually a wallet. And this one, I'm going to make this wallet to my, well, I think she's my niece. And the outside looks like this, and the end result will look like this. So So this is the outside of it. You can either flip it on this side, as the pattern say. You can also have it up on the other side, but I don't see. I like it this way. I like it better that way. Then the inside is for pockets. So what I'm going to do, so you can see here you're assembling it. And it takes some time to assemble it, but it's going to be worth it all in the end. So, and of course these ones. So for that this says my wife should love all the pink one. My wife would love all that pink. Yeah, yes. My niece, she is 3 months older than my son, so she has turned 17. I think that would be a great gift for her. And then when you assemble, you stitch a line in the middle, if you want to, or just a line in one of those. So my thought is to I think it's going to be that way. So yeah, so that you can have card here and you can have money in the other one. And as I said, I found it on a flea market, so I paid like not even $1 for it. So the only thing now is the assembly and to have some kind of lock on it. So it's going to be locked like this. Ta-da! So, and for that I need both some time and to find my sewing machine's needles. I think I found them. I'm not sure. Then I have another project going on. Yeah, and this is I made this one last summer. So yeah, and it was pretty nice. I like the color. It's like powder pink, and the easiness of the pattern and all that, but it is too short for me. So I have more yarn. So the plan is to rip this piece up and just make it longer. And that's gonna take a while because one row is like 450 stitches. So I am so doomed. But anyway, there is the yarn here is called Muscat. It's from Drops, and it's mercerized cotton. So it's 100% cotton. And this is not that thin, but it is very easy to split. For that there says sounds a lot of work. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but on the other hand, when it's all done, it's going to be lovely. So I have a couple of yarn buds left. So I have the yarn list for to make it longer. Yeah. Look at this. For things or stuff, or pieces or pairs, bits and bobs, odds and sods, this and that, and simply some pairs of socks. I just love these bags. I have several of them with different printing on them. Then we have stuff me with your stuff. Copy stuff. And this is going to be. Oh, this is actually pretty long ago. I made this one. So what I have left to do does this one. Yeah. It's going to be a vest or a slipover. For some reason. But I need to make the neck and the shoulders. Father Toad says, well, we're getting closer to have our own personal androids at home, so your android could learn to print the tedious part. Yeah. The boring parts. Yeah. So this is what I need to do. And that is, actually, it's not that much of work, but for some reason, I haven't completed it. It amazed me. I don't know why. So this one is category 1 or priority 1. So I'm thinking just if you have like a loose white shirt on, and then you can have this slip over, and then just make a nice pair of jeans. You know? Yeah, that could be nice. Really nice. My style of fashion is timeless and practical at the same time. So I have so full of yarn. So it escaped from me. Here it is. So this is you need to need a needle 4 or a 4.5 to work on this one. So that is pretty good. Then I have my shaving project. Dave says, I'm not thinking of a proper name for our Android. Yeah. There is a sweater. And it is complete. Most of the part. It just needs arms. I have the the problem is that I don't remember what pattern I used for it. So I don't know how many stitches I need to have to make for the arms. Like, what the hell, Leah? So, and this yarn is a superwash, wool superwash. Oh no, it's wool and polyamide, polyester. So it's a superwash. So it's very soft yarn, thin once again. I found this actually on dollar store here in Sweden. So I love it. So the yarn for this sweater hasn't been that much. Anyway, but I'm going to complete it sooner or later. My thought is that this would be a sleeping pullover when I'm out and about in the wilderness. I'm taking my. I always take a couple of nights away from home every year, every summer, when I do some kind of pilgrimage. So I have my tent and my sleeping bag and food and everything. So this is perfect to have it with me, that I can have when I'm getting cold in the tent. So that was all of my ongoing projects, or at least a part of them. I haven't found more projects, but they are there. I can promise you that. Yeah. I have way too many projects ongoing at the same time. So, oh my Lord, I have so many things going on at the same time. And almost every year at New Year's, I'm like, I'm gonna downsize, I'm gonna do this and that, I'm not gonna have so many projects going on at the same time and all this. And what happens? Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ongoing projects. And that is not all my cross stitch projects. That is, I think I'm showing you the cross stitch projects next week. I'm not going to bore you out of everything that's going on here. I think next week it is Easter. It is Monday, Tuesday is on Tuesday. On Friday is Good Friday. I think it's very contradictory to have a Friday called Good Friday when it's nothing really good, really. Is well, the result is good, yes, but well, from a Christianity point of view, Good Friday is not good. That is the day when Jesus dies. So it is, yeah. Father's Day says, lol, just a few. Yeah. Yeah, just a few. So I'm gonna do some crochet, or yeah, something like that. And as always, I'm talking too much, so I need to drink. Hallelujah. So, and apparently, I can't count to 10 when it comes to this pattern. So some of those waves are just off. And I have discovered some errors further down the pattern, but I just don't think about it. Father Claire says, yes, it was good for us, I suppose, is the logic in the name, as if it's the day we had a way to be safe, at least. Yeah. Like I said, the outcome of the Friday is good, but not the action that takes place on this Friday, or took place a long time ago. Sorry, I count in Swedish because it is just faster for me. I had a gardener teacher. He always counted on French. You can never hear that he was French when he spoke Swedish, but he counted in French, and it came so natural for it. So I had to ask, where do you come from? When he was France, and I was like, oh, that explains a lot. For that day, when you celebrate Easter, do you do something special? Do you eat something special or something like that? Why I'm asking this, that for Sweden, we have a mismatch of different traditions and different just different people that had, or different folk tales that had influenced the Easter celebration. So our main focus on the Easter is not that Jesus died and resurrected. It is chickens and eggs. Some people will have lamb for the evening meal. Yeah, we have that too. And sometimes we have turkey also. Turkey is more if we were having the whole family over for family dinner or something. But not other than that. The funny thing is that we are eating exactly the same food as we eat on Christmas. That is potatoes, is pickled herring and ham, and different side dishes with potatoes. And the funny thing is that in 3 months, at midsummer, we are going to eat exactly the same food once again. So, and a lot of Swedes are just so bound to traditions that nothing can stop it. And it feels off that if you don't get your pickled herring or your salmon, or we have Folate says Christmas tends to be either ham or turkey, but more have ham, I think. Yeah, we have ham too. And as I said, turkey sometimes when we are a lot of people at the same time. My in-laws sometimes do turkey, and with stuffings and potatoes and everything to it. Just because if if we are everyone in the family, I think we have like 15 or 16 people or something, and it's a hassle to do so much food for just one occasion. So then to do a turkey is very forgiving. So well, like I said, I don't know how my brain works sometimes when it comes to have a lot of projects going on. And some projects I have just forgotten that I started on in the first place. You know? But sometimes I can feel when I have completed something, I can feel like an emptiness that I don't know what to do when a project is complete. Even though I have like 10 more projects to just continue on. Folate says we have to be creative as there are just the two of us. We can't prepare any Thai, turkey or ham. No. If we're going to celebrate just in my family, my husband and my kids, we don't prepare that much of that kind of food. And we most of the time we as that would be me, we buy ready to slice ham. The kids don't like ham that much, but I want to have a sandwich with ham and mustard on from time to time. For that, how do you go with your live stream? You streamed quite a bit. I think it was like 4 hours or something. If you're new in here, welcome to my channel, the Explorer Babble, and this stream for the love of crafting, where I do some crafting every week. And now I am making a shawl. I started on this one last week and have done some off-cam crafting on it. Folate says, I know from being one of that sons will increase the amount of food eaten. Yeah. And he says, it was okay. Yes, I streamed for that 3 and ocean horn today. Ocean horn. Oh, that sounds, yeah. Okay, nice. Let's see. Well, why I'm counting is that well, it says Oceanhorn is a game like The Legend of Zelda. Nice. So it is. I can't say old because is it a retro game or is it newer but in the same fashion? I never heard about that game, Osenhorn. What is it about? And he said it's quite well done, and there are 3 games, but the third game just released and is only on Apple for now. Oh, okay, so it is quite a bit new, so to speak of. And his follow-up says, not really. The Oceanhorn games can be compared to different Zelda games. First one is compared often to Zelda Wind Waker from 2002, but the game was, but this game was 2013. This 13 is not that far away. If I can remember that year, it's not that far back. The second Oceanhorn is compared to the 2017 Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the newest is compared to the 2023 Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. Nice. Then made a mess with the yarn again. Sorry. Yeah, I'm yarning. Så Fulte says, I just those last 2 Zelda games on my channel and pick up the second Oceanhorn games for 50% off. You know, I love discounts. I have I have a really big passion for discounts. At least when it comes to arts and crafts stuff. If I can find things on flea market or on discounts, and I have to means to pick it up, I follow says me too. That's how I buy most games. Yes. Do you buy them through Stream or some other account, or is it games that on a CD? I know that Steam, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't Steam. It's a similar kind of site as Steam. My husband found a lot of games, so you could stream the game directly without needing to have the game separately, on a disc or something. But I can't remember the name. But it's something like, well, at least what he said, that it worked very well. Follow says Epic Games has a service, and there is also GOG.com or GOG. .com. Yeah. No, it was not Epic Games. Whatever. When it comes to games, for me, that is just out of my comfort zones. I can watch when other people games or do gaming, but I don't practice it myself at all. I can do some, smaller cell phone games, like merge games. For example, my favorite is called merge cooking. Then you have a restaurant. Here you have now have completed a menu. So now whatever. So now I get new request up here, and I need to find the ingredients and just the ingredient to cook. And some things take just a couple of minutes of cooking, and some takes it take a lot of time of cooking. So that is one of my favorite games. And then we have mahjong, Vira mahjong. So when you're going to need to combine two plates with each other. So that it looks the same. So like these two looks the same, so they're complete. Yeah. So that is my level of gaming. So more advanced than that, not my cup of tea. But merge gaming and also I have it's also this is called Find It Out. That is whatever. And there is and these are worlds that you can need to you're gonna need to find different stuff. You have a list on the bottom. Then you need to go through the map and find it. So yeah. And if you click on something, then it might be the one that you are looking for or might not. That depends on. So yeah, that is my my gaming level. So but other than that, I do my arts and crafts. So. Also, I like games when you need to compare, like found the differences between two pictures and stuff. Foster says, that's a nice one. I have some Find the Items games in my library and have played some on streams. Yeah, they're really nice. I also always ends my days with one of these maps when I need to find stuff. It relaxes my brain for some reason. So that is one row. Now I'm going to go back. But one row now takes about 20 minutes. Then in the end, when it's start to be big, because I want to have the shawl big enough to rest over my shoulders, and so and I can fold them in at the front. So and well, I hope I have enough yarn enough to do it. When I started this project, I have a bag full of this yarn. So now I just have this ball and 2 small and 1 big ball left. So hopefully, I'm gonna make this one as large as it can be with the yarn I have left. And as you can see, it's very easy to split. It's not that tightly spun. Sorry about that. Oh, so but da. Yeah. I just got a little bit quiet because I read at the same time. So sorry about that. So. Well, we have now 1 hour into this adventure. So I'm gonna show you my. Let's see if this works. sorry about that, Dave. I'm gonna need to go back and do something about it. I have no clue on why I don't have any sound when I show you something. So I need to take a short break. Coming right back. Done. So, now I think we are back in business. Do you can hear me, Father Dave? I needed to have some help from my beautiful husband that I wouldn't have. I would be very confused if I didn't have one. That guy in my life. So, well, now this is Heaven and Earth Designs. This is my favorite page when it comes to cross-stitch patterns. And it is like a collaborate. This on this site there are several different artists that are connected to this site, and there is a beautiful woman named Michelle that does the pattern charts. So, and well, I'm going to show you one of my favorites. And like I said, it's very easy to get lost in all of these patterns. But like this one, if you click on one of those, on one of the artists, you have some information about the artist, and then you get all of the patterns. And the patterns are just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, when it comes to cross-stitching, think about it's like a pixel on the screen. So the more pixels you have, the more colors you can have in your picture. That is just the same this, you can say, it's the same kind of way of thinking when it comes to cross-stitch patterns. So, so you might see it called supersized. Now, that means that it is so many colors that you can have in this pattern. And on the supersized colors, there are. Now, you can see here, this chart contains 88 colors and is 129 pages long. So it's really big. But you can have every pattern in different sizes and in how many colors you can have. So this one is the regular color with 88. And most of the Heaven and Earth designs when I do are regular colors with about 88 to 90 different colors. Then we have max colors, and that is 259 colors. Now, that means that you can have more details popping up in the pattern. And I love this image with the wolves. I'm going to show you. We're going back more. And my all-time favorite is a girl named Amy Stewart. So we're going to found S here. It's Lars Stewart and Amy Stewart. Here it is. Now, and she's one of the most popular artists on this site. So you can have mini charts, no background, ornament, quick stitch, regular, select a size or super size with max colors. You know that so many colors you can have in one picture, and story keep. And story keep, they are just one little bit part of a larger pattern. Like if you just want to have like Tinkerbell, but you don't want to have all the things all around Tinkerbell, you can have the story keep charts. Now, I go mostly of the regular charts. Now, look at this. It is a beautiful scene just to sit here and look at all these patterns. It is amazing. And this is a blanket fort and bookshelf. I'm actually doing, I think I have 3 images going on at the same time, but I'm going to show you. So where we have it. It's called It's a well, her Amy Stewart's trademark is what it calls bookshelves. Now, this is one bookshelf, for example. So Dreaming Tree. This one I'm actually working on. So I've done that part. it is tedious, but so beautiful. But I want to show you a pattern called Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. So we need to have going down, going down, going down. Oh, here it is, Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. Now, look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. I do the regular chart with 90 colors. And I thought that was enough to have all the details. So I was wrong. So I'm here at that part, something with the book. So I just have 1.5 shelf left to do it. But I realized I have so many details had lost on me because I didn't have enough colors in it. So a friend of mine, she did the max color chart of the same pattern, and she has you can see there are stars and shooting stars and all of that up here. On my chart, nothing. It just is just blurred out, and it's not that fun to stitch on anymore. But I'm gonna do it. I know. Sooner or later, it's gonna be ready. But this is, it just want to show you some of the charts here on this site. Like this. Look at that. All the retro toys. Now, wouldn't it be fun to have a shelf with retro game? You know, Dan Vasc style. That would be so awesome. Let's see. You go in. Follow says, quite a lot of work. I couldn't do any of that. Yes, it is a lot of work. Well, I don't know why I'm thinking, but I like that you need to change your color every 2 or 3 stitches, just because it's a therapeutic for me, you know, to sit there and do the small stuff. And for me, it's not to produce something, a project. For me, it's the journey itself, to sit around and do the patterns. So yeah, so that is from the artists. Now we have also I don't know, is this not this? Sorry. We have new releases, and limited edition, and a gallery. So and new releases, of course, is this, but we also have free shorts that are sometimes going to appear here. And this chart I have saved up already, called Freebie Galaxy Gazing. That is in honor for Michelle Starr harmony, but it's so beautiful. I'm gonna stitch it sooner or later. It is so beautiful. I haven't done this one because when it comes to AI and stitching patterns, you don't get the same results when you compare to the other like this pattern. Even though it is AI, but you can at least have a feeling of how the end result is going to look like. When it comes to this kind of image, you don't get the same results when you stitch it on what kind of fabric you use to stitch it on, no matter if it's Aida or Lugana or whatever. So you don't get the same results. But it's a cool picture, but not for me. So but like I said, this is a rabbit hole. You can sit here for hours and hours. Oh, look at the puppies. Oh, my Lord. Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. Please have mercy on me. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I have had one of these. That was my first dog, actually. This was my third dog, but in black. Then I had one of these, Carly. So oh my God. I think I need to save this one. Then you can save it on wish list, and that wish list is so low for me. It is ridiculous. I think I have over 200 patterns on it. Now, one pattern takes well, at least for me, in average 4 to 5 years to complete. So therefore, I will need to invent a potion so I can live forever, so I can do all of these patterns and never lose my eyesight too, so I can see what I'm doing. This is yeah. So you can see it is so much to dive into here. So this is my rabbit hole. Heaven and earth the size. So for that, I am going to do this. So now I'm back in business. So let's see. Oh, more to drink. What you might have noticed by now, I'm very passionate when it comes to cross stitching. That is a lot of people don't know that when they see me. For about 3 years ago, I was able to take a course called Children's children's beliefs and spirituality. And when we got to know each other in the class, we had we get the assignment to talk about something that define us, but not many people knew about us. For me, it was 3 things. First, cross stitch. The second one was butterflies. And the third was heavy metal. It was nice to a lot of my colleagues got very surprised that I can combine those 3 topics, also called, into one, because that is who I am. Like I said before, in another live stream somewhere, that the first thing you're gonna know when you come into my home is that I like butterflies. We have a butterfly or several butterflies in every room in this household. And I don't want to change it. My husband was a little bit skeptic of my passion for butterflies, but he's now over it. 22 years later. But not many people see me as a metalhead, but I am a metalhead. Well, I need to show you something. Hold on. So, one of the bands that I am really a fan of is Sabaton. And they are just a couple of years older than me, and they grew up in the city next to the city I am born and raised in Sweden. So when I turned 25, my parents got me this. And this one is very, very rare because it's not existing anymore. Now look at these guys. And in this picture, only these two still remains in the band, Joachim and Per. This is the original setup of the band before the other ones got kicked out a couple of years later and reformed the band. But Joachim's image is there, and Per with his bass guitar is there. So I'm gonna start too, Linnea. And I just want to know what the hell they are thinking when they did that. that image. That is that image is from when they not even had the first album ready. So and now they are big and powerful enough to change names on arenas when they are when they are playing. So we have one of the largest arenas here in Sweden is in Stockholm. Now it's called the Tele2 Arena. But when Sabaton is playing there, it's called the Sabaton Arena. And that is just says a little bit of that band. And also, they don't own a tank. They have two. So, well, and they are hilarious to look upon, both on stage and off stage. They're guys that really like each other and messes with each other, no matter what. I love it. So Sabaton is where my heart is. So dum, dum, dum. Well. So I hope you have had a wonderful time for this stream, because I have it. So but let's see. Anyway, sorry about that. I need to look on my cell phone. Oh. Apparently I can't count to 4. 3, 4. Da, 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 da. I have a snoring dog behind me. Or not snoring, she's dreaming. Oh. So, like I said, it takes a while to get to one row. Now it's starting to get big. Um, but I'm hoping for next week I might be have done it. I hope so. So you can see the end result of it. When I'm done with it, it's gonna be pictures both on my Instagram and on my page on the channel, of course. So at least so I can prove to all of you that I can actually finish a project. For some reason, some people actually doubt me that I can finish a project. I can prove them wrong. So, if you're new in here, welcome to my channel, Leah's Bubble Bubble, and this is Stream for the Love of Crafting, where I do some crafting every week for some sort. And I show you the progress on some project. Sometimes I talk about it with different techniques or different patterns. Yeah, different passions I have here in life. Like I said, to take one row, to complete one row, it takes some time right now because it's starting to get really big. You can see here in this entirety. So it takes a while, but it is worth it in the end. So I think it's gonna be really, really nice scarf to have, or shawl, to have in, now to the summer. I am getting tired. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's time to wrap it up when you can't count properly, or talk. And now we're getting into some trouble here. I have tried so much to think about what I'm doing wrong, and I don't see why I do wrong. So, so on this side, the pattern is correct, and on this side, it's going to be crooked. So I'm going to have, so I have these two larger bow rows, and I have this, and I'm going to have 2 more of these. And it's going to be in the, with 1 hole in between, but only fit with, it's only fit with 2 arches. So I does it doesn't show that much because I've done the same all over, perhaps on every row I've done, so it doesn't show that much, but it's irritating that it doesn't add up in the end. And I don't know why, because I've done exactly the same as it says in the description of the pattern, and and still I get it wrong. So what I do then, I just make, sorry, I just have my own solution on problems, as always. I call them linear solutions. So and I'm not going to do I can do what here. So the worst. I think actually I think I'm gonna end this stream right here. I'm going to be tired, and I've done a lot of things in this stream. So, but you can see that I'm working on some progress, and it's gonna be quite nice. So, as for the last thing, I want to say that I love you all. Hope you have a nice time here on my live stream. And I hope I'll see you again in a week's time. And with that, I will go with the words. If you don't know what to do, at least be kind. Be kind to each other. Hug and love each other. And I hope I'll see you in a live stream pretty soon. So with that, I will say bye.